preparing to go to war, and as they were preparing to go to war, they challenged their king Abinadab. They said, listen, I know that you're not going to allow this transient to go with us. I know you're not going to allow this David to go into battle with us. Peradventure, he determines that he wants to jump ship. He wants to switch jackets. He wants to change his allegiance and fight against us rather than for us. I ain't going to give it a few more minutes. The fact of the matter is, you've got to pick the fight you want to fight in anyway. And folk ought to know whose side you on before you draw your weapon. I wish I had somebody in here. God, I wish I had my crew in here today. The fact of the matter is, we've got soldiers who are on the wrong side. And the reality is, we've got to learn to choose whose side we're on before we sign up to be in God's army.
Come on, dog.
So they began to complain. They said, listen, this David is the same David that killed one of our great uncles. He killed Goliath. It's this David that killed Goliath. You remember when we were down in the valley of Elah? That time some years ago when David was just a small boy. It was this David. And can I tell you something? People have an uncanny knack never to remember what you did yesterday, but they can't forget what you did years ago. And folk are always trying to bring up your history into your present. Can I tell you something? I've learned how not to let folk hold me hostage to what used to be. Because once God gave me a clean slate, my life has become an open book. And what you intend for a test in my life, God turns it into my testimony. So when David went crazy before the king, as if he was a lunar or a lunatic, he performed before the king as if he had lost his mind. The man said, this can't be that David, let him go. And what David did in celebration was pin the words to this 34th Psalm. He said, listen, I know what has happened for me. And because of what has happened to me, I will bless the Lord at all times. I wish I had somebody in here to argue this, because what David suggests now is that I want to share with you my inclination and my intention. My intent is to bless the Lord at all times. Is there anybody in here with me who knows what all time means? It does not mean sometimes. It does not mean good times. It does not mean bad times. It does not mean when I'm having big money. It does not mean when I'm broke. I've got to tell you, brothers and sisters, all time means one thing, and that's all time. David said, I found that the best way to get the best results out of the God of my salvation is to learn how to bless him the right way. Can I tell you, point number one is blessing him at all times. The Bible teaches us always give thanks to God. Be thankful to God in everything, because this is his will for you. And far too many of us are guilty of shortchanging God in our lives because we don't know how to say thank you when God makes a move. I've got to tell you, when God busts a move, it may not be the move on my menu, but it's God's move. And if I really meant what I said when he saved my soul, I told him, I said, Lord, not my will, but thine be done. If I really meant it, it ought to be all right if God does whatever he wants to do in my life. So he gives us his intention. He says, listen, I will the Lord at all times, and his praises shall continually or perpetually or without end be in my mouth. Now that right there is a point for the preacher. Because many times, brother preachers, we're so guilty talking about everything else that we dilute the effectivity of blessing God because we're so busy complaining about what's wrong with the members, what's wrong in my home, what's wrong with the church house, what's wrong on my job. Stop complaining and start reflecting that it could be worse if it had not been for the Lord who was on my side. We've got to learn how to bless him. And then you've got to be careful that praise is what's coming out of your mouth. Now listen, he never said that you would appreciate every move he made. But you have to understand. And while I may not like everything he does, I have to get in line with everything he does. See, God's job is not to please me. My job is to please him. Is anybody in here with me today? I've learned that if I want the best results from God, if I want God's best available to me, I've got to learn how to appreciate what God does in my life. Can I tell you something? You may not always be able to trace his hand in your life, but you can trust his heart. Is there anybody in here with me? And all you have to do is just trust God's heart. If you trust his heart, you know that no weapon formed against you will prosper. If you trust his heart, you know that he's before you, he's behind you, and that he's with you. Have I got a witness in here? David said, listen, I will bless the Lord at all times. His praises shall perpetually be in my mouth. So that was his intention, his inclination. Secondly was his inspiration. He was inspired by the fact. In verse 2 he says, my soul makes her boast in the Lord. My inspiration is that the humble hear thereof and are glad. In other words, David is saying, I get inspired because like-minded folk connect on like-minded issues. If I'm praising God, and you know the God I'm praising, it causes us to link up one with the other, and you move, and I move, just like that. But you've got to understand, David's inspiration was based on the fact that only humble can acknowledge his blessing of his God. Let me see if I can paint if I can paint on this canvas. Let me see while I put my kickstand down for a moment and there's no parking zone. If I can show you what David is literally meaning. David is saying, listen, I am inclined to be inspired by people who have demonstrated being humble. See, you've got to understand, the preacher just said a moment ago, when your spirit is not humble, it becomes about you. But when your spirit has been humble, it becomes about him. And so David says, if I'm singing, this little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. Someone who knows who the light is will sidle up next to me and say, yes, sir, everywhere I go, I'm going to let it shine. Then somebody else will sidle up next to them and say, well, all in my home, I'm going to let it shine. And finally, someone else will sidle up and say, yes, sir, in my neighborhood. So David says his intention. I will bless the Lord at all times. His praise will continue to be in my mouth. His inspiration is My soul shall make her boast in the Lord. The humble shall hear thereof and be glad. That inspiration really projects an idea, Dr. Lawrence, about what the old preachers used to have us singing, like Free. When church would be real hot and rocking, and all of a sudden the pastor would get up and say, when all of God's children get together for the time. Come on. David is suggesting then, when there is spiritual unity, then there is spiritual success. So we've dealt with his inspiration, or his inclination, his intention. We've dealt with his inspiration. Finally, and I'm in my seat when I tell you, the third point was his inclination, intention, his inspiration. His third point would then be his invitation. See, David, without a pulpit, he offers an invitation. Without a message being preached, he says, let me invite you somewhere. He says, oh, magnifying the Lord with me. Yes, sir. And then he says, collectively, let us exalt his name together. Well, I know that there's someone here who wants to understand the idea of magnifying God. Can I tell you what he really means? Well, when I was a young boy, they had an item that I used to love to buy. There was a young boy on the box with a sailor suit on, and the item was called Cracker Jacks. Did you hear me? Candy-coated popcorn, peanuts and a prize. That's what you got in Cracker Jacks. Yes, and I've come to tell you that every time I got my Cracker Jacks, well, I would open up the box from the bottom because the prize was always at the bottom. I turn it upside down. I pull out the prize, and one of my favorite prizes was the magnifying glass. Did you hear what I'm saying? I got the magnifying glass, and everything that I put it next to, it made it bigger. When I look through the magnifying glass, that's all I'm trying to tell you. When David offers this invitation, when David said, oh, magnify that the Lord with me, let us exalt his name together. When David is literally saying, his brothers and sisters, I need you to help me make Jesus much bigger than he appears. I'm going to my seat, but I want to know, have you seen him through the magnifying glass? When you look at him through the glass, he's bigger than he appears. He's bigger than your problems. He's bigger than your sickness. He's bigger than your disappointments. He's bigger